All right, so if you're a fan of Fat Records, I have some good news and I have some bad news. Bad news is you're never going to get signed to Fat Records. Good news is Fat Records is still going to live on. You're still going to be able to buy your t-shirts and reissues of some of your favorite punk classics are most likely coming in the near future because Hopeless Records has now acquired Fat Records. I'll just go ahead and read you guys the press release straight up from 23 Punk's Instagram because I couldn't find the press release on either Fat or Hopeless's website. So here we go. Hopeless and Fat Records are today announcing a joint effort that unites two of punk's most influential independent labels. In a full circle moment more than 3 decades in the making, the alliance reflects both labels' artist first ethos and deep roots in the punk community. That's right, but the artist first. Artist first. That should be a t shirt. There's your new Hopeless Records t shirt. As part of the partnership, Hopeless is acquiring the Fat Records catalog, but just as important is what's being left behind. In a move guided by Fat Mike and Aaron's long-held artist-first philosophy, all unrecouped balances for currently signed Fat artists will be zeroed out. Zeroed out. Just like your dad when your mom left him. No, I'm just kidding. So that means that all the bands that owed money to Fat don't owe any more money to Fat, essentially. So we'll continue with this press release. No strings, no fine print, just a clean slate for every signed band that's helped shape the label. At Fat's request, Hopeless will adopt a no new signings policy for Fat Records, ensuring that your crappy band will never be tainting Fat Mike's legacy. No, I'm just kidding. Um, Ensuring all focus and resources stay on its existing roster. Fat Mike and Aaron will retain the name, Fat Records logo, and trademark, continuing to represent the label through festivals and pop up shops. And at Target and Walmart in the t shirt aisle, coming soon to a retail chain near you. I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen. But honestly, I think it'd be cool to buy a Fat Records shirt at Target. The partnership is the result of a long-standing connection between Fat Records and Hopeless. In 1992, a young music video director named Louis Posen cold called Fat Mike to direct a video for NoFX's Bob. Doo-ba-doo-doo, da-ba-da-ba-doo-bop, Bob. The two became friends, and when Louis began to lose his eyesight and shifted careers from film to music, Fat Mike and Aaron welcomed him into the Fat Records office, helping him learn the ropes of running an independent label. Hopeless Records was born that following year. Without Fat Records, there would be no Hopeless. Gosh, love a good origin story, don't you? This is the natural result of 3 decades of friendship, trust, and a shared belief in putting artists and community first. Fat Records and Hopeless didn't come together to grow bigger, they did it to keep punk exactly where it belongs, in the hands of the people who built it. I've got some of your products in my hands right now. So which one is which here? All right, we got the Rock Against Bush comp. That was a Fat Records release back in the day. And then we got the Hopelessly Devoted to You Volume 3 comp, also released back in the day. Were both of these from 2003? It doesn't have any years on the back here. But yeah, nothing beats a good old punk comp, dude. It's a shame that that's kind of going by the wayside. The punk comp has fallen victim to the Spotify playlists, which sucks. But anyway, Fat went on to define California punk and left a massive mark on the genre through releases from bands like NoFX, Lagwagon, No Use for a Name, Tony Sly, rest in peace, Face to Face, Good Riddance, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, Swingin' Utters, Dance Hall Crashers. Yeah, my girlfriend likes Shuel and DHC. And she's so smart and independent. I don't think she needs me. Something like that. Descendants, Against Me, Rise Against, and international acts like High Standard, Propagandhi, The Flatliners, Snuff, and Frenzal Rhomb. Hopeless became a home for new era alt punk giants like Avenged Sevenfold, All Time Low, Boo, Neck Deep, The Wonder Years, Yay, Sum 41, Taking Back Sunday, Yellow Card, The Used, and rising voices including Scene Queen, TX2, not to be confused with T2, yours truly, Tim Trutone, Destroy Boys, Melrose Ave, and Noah Fincy. Who's Noah Fincy? I don't even think I care. I know a band called Fences. They're alright, I guess. To mark the collaboration, the labels are releasing new music from 3 cornerstone bands. Lighten Up, the first new album in 5 years from Bad Cop, Bad Cop. A to H, the first in the 3-part archival series from NoFX featuring unreleased, rare, and demo recordings. That just makes me think of this band called Shook Ones. They had an album called The Unquotable AMH, I think, and that's all I'm ever going to think when I see A2H. No effects. Sorry. Go listen to Shook Ones. And the 20th anniversary edition of Strung Out's Exile in Oblivion with a brand new single, Glass Houses, written and recorded in the spirit of the original album. So if you're a fan of Fluff, Riffs, Beards, and Gear here on YouTube, Fluff will be happy because he's always wearing Strung Out t-shirts. So that's cool. I was never really a big Strung Out fan for whatever reason. All 3 lead singles are out now, and the albums are available to pre-order at fatrec.com. The news also kicks off a larger celebration for Fat Records' 35th anniversary this fall. I'm 1 year older than Fat Records. Almost. I turned 36 in November, so wow. Punk is old, people. With upcoming events including live shows, film screenings, special releases, and more. Last year, Hopeless celebrated their 30th anniversary with special exhibits at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Punk Rock Museum, which Fat Mike founded. Both Fat Records and Hopeless, and in turn Fat Mike, Aaron Kelly Burkett, and Louis Posen, have worked in parallel to shape what punk was about for the last 3+ decades. Now they are officially doing it together. They're like the punk rock super friends, the punk rock Avengers, the punk rock D-Generation X. Even though my favorite WWE tag team ever was probably the Dudley Boys. So they're like the Dudley Boys of punk. How about that? Yeah. Lewis said, the opportunity to lead the history, catalog, and roster of Fat Records into the future, alongside Mike and Aaron, is the honor and privilege of my 30-year career. We are incredibly grateful that Mike and Aaron have entrusted the Hopeless team to care for their 35 years of passion and hard work. I vividly recall purchasing NoFX's The Longest Line vinyl from Aaron's Records Hollywood in 1992. Just a year later, I found myself directing a music video for NoFX and then directing a video for Lagwagon. I remember sitting at West Beach Studios with Mike listening to Propagandhi record How to Clean Everything. Now 30 years later, I'm humbled to carry forward that incredible legacy. I don't know when it will fully sink in, but we are deeply committed to honoring and continuing the remarkable history of Fat Records. Fat Mike added, after talking to so many different labels to partner with over the past 3 years, Aaron and I realized that Hopeless was the only choice. I'm a hopeless romantic. You're just hopeless. Even though I think the Bouncing Souls have their own label, right? Aren't they on? They're on Chunksaw. Aaron and I realized that Hopeless was the only choice. We've been friends with Louis for over 30 years, and he is someone who always seems to be doing things for the greater good. So sign me, dude. I need some greater good. I got some good songs. I completely trust his ethics and acumen with the legacy of Fat Records. And Aaron Kelly Burkett concluded, while this is one of the biggest decisions I've ever made, this is one of the biggest mergers in punk rock history, dude. It really is. It's also one of the most exciting. Fat has been my baby for 35 years. To me, it's more than a label. It's a community, a home, and a legacy built from the ground up. Lewis understands that, and I can't think of anyone better than Hopeless to carry Fat forward. As a true fan, Lewis knows firsthand what Fat is all about and will build on the foundation Mike and I laid with care and respect. These bands are my family, and I know they're in good hands with the Hopeless family. So there you have it. Um, Let me know your thoughts. Tell me your favorite Fat Records band. Tell me your favorite Hopeless Records band and why it's Tonight Alive, because Jenna McDougal is a babe. Total babe, dude. And that's that, man. Stay punk, stay free, and listen to Tim Trutone. Bye.